These are the mature beauty products that we can't live without. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Are you dying? Are you dying? Because I'm dying. It's Angie. Angie Hot and Flashy is in the house. Woo! You guys love her so much. I get comments about Angie. I get comments about you every day. Like what do you think about Angie? What do you think about Angie? What should she say? Did you see what Angie's videoed? What are your thoughts on that? I'm like, I don't know.
Watch her every second.
I do though. I do. I'm so excited. You guys requested her and we made it happen. Angie and I are filming together in a content house in Austin, and we decided that we are going to collect all of the things that we literally cannot live without, and we're gonna share them with you. Let's go. Before we get started, I just wanted to give a big thank you to Adore, one of my favorite hair care lines ever, for sponsoring a part of this video today. So as we age, a lot of things happen with our hair, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
So many things happen with our hair. So many women notice that their hair is thinning. The diameter of the hair actually gets thinner. Of course, you go gray, you get white, you have textural changes, and it can be really, really stressful for a lot of different women. So it is integral, I think, especially as we get older, anytime in life really, but especially as we get older, that we give our hair a little bit of extra TLC. Have you noticed your hair changing over time?
Absolutely. It was such a bummer at first. I couldn't take it. My hair got thin and then it started graying, and the upkeep on it is just so much more. And it's like, do I have the energy to do all this? Do I really want to do all this? But in the end, if my hair doesn't look good, I don't look good. And so for me, it's worth it to do it. And I love these recommendations because they can help solve some of those hair problems.
So one product that I really want to talk about and to show you guys is the Perfect Hair Fill Up from L'Adore. I have talked about this product so many times. I feel like I've beaten you to death with it, but I just have to talk about it again because it is my absolute favorite protein treatment for hair. You can get it in like a bottle like this, which is big. So if you love it, you want something economical, you can buy the bottle. But if you don't want to commit to the bottle, you can actually get these little ampules. And the ampules you can buy in different sizes. So you can just try out a little starter pack, see if you like it. I will be absolutely shocked if you don't love it. My mom, who's in her mid-60s, I gave her some of the ampules just for fun, you know, as a little gift. I'm like, just try these out. Tell me what you think. Didn't say anything about it. And she told me, my God, this is the most life-changing hair product ever. So the way that it works, let me explain it a little bit. It's not an intimidating product. So you mix it with equal parts cold water. So you just take this, put it in a bowl, mix it with equal parts cold water. As soon as you start whipping it together, it's going to start giving off a little bit of heat, okay? And that's the protein that's going to be coming out. Then you shampoo your hair, you apply it. I like applying it from the ends first, working my way up. I put it in a shower cap, 10 to 15 minutes, rinse, and it's done. Now, if you're lazy, say you're like, oh, the work of mixing.
The 10 minutes.
I know, I don't want to get out of the shower. You can actually just take this, shampoo your hair, dump it on your head, mix it. It's still going to work just fine. You don't have to pre-mix. I pre-mix. I suggest you pre-mix, but it's not going to not work if you don't
pre-mix.
You're not as high maintenance as I am.
I mean, that's debatable.
In their clinical test, they were actually able to show that it instantly improves split ends, it smooths roughness, and it adds glossiness that lasts for 7 days. Okay, my next product is this keratin layered oil hair mist. Now, this is a new product and it is very, very different than any other hair oil that you've ever seen. So this is a beautiful lightweight hair oil, but the cool thing about it is that it's dual phase, okay? So you have your oil layer and your water layer. So if you want to do a light hydration, just a little bit of nourishment, then you don't have to shake it. You can just spray it directly on the hair. You're going to give yourself a little bit of hydration. It's not going to be heavy or too much. Now, say your hair is very, very dry. It's, you know, you're really struggling with it and you need more of that nourishment, then you can actually shake it up. And now you're mixing the oil in, and then when you spray it, you're getting even more nourishment from it. So basically this is a blend of 20% oil with 80% hydration. So you just kind of cocktail it the way that you want, depending on the season or just on how your hair is feeling on that specific day.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really cool. And look at how nice it smells.
Ooh, it does smell nice.
Yeah, it's floral, but it's not too heavy.
Yeah.
Now, the next one that's really cool is a snail sleeping hair ampule. Now, this is a really cool product because it's actually a leave-in product. So if you are the type of person that showers at night, you actually skip your conditioner, you shampoo, you apply this product on the hair, and then you can either blow dry your hair and go to bed, or you can just leave it in and let your hair air dry. I shower every single day at night, and I'll typically just apply it, let my hair air dry, I'll sleep, and you will notice that this will also make your hair a lot like this. It's gonna make your hair feel so soft. This is a sleeping treatment for damaged hair, but then the next day, you don't have to wash it off. So again, this is another really unique and really great product for strengthening that type of hair that's getting really dry and frizzy and just really rough.
So for hair, one of the things that I can't live without now that I have switched over to it completely is my Orbe Gold Lust shampoo and conditioner. This shampoo and conditioner, like, I don't say things are magical that often, but like, this is magical shampoo and conditioner. And you're thinking shampoo and conditioner, like, okay, we wash our hair all the time. How can it be that great? Yeah. But if you have color treated hair, damaged hair, like, you know, obviously not a real blonde. I color treat. I, you know, torture my hair with my blow dryer, with my curling iron, and my hair gets really dry. And also as I get older, it had gotten a little bit thinner. And using the Orbe shampoo and conditioner, this just makes my hair so much more moisturized than any other shampoo or conditioner on the market.
Really?
Yes, it's amazing. Like, I didn't want to like it because it's spendy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is spendy for a shampoo and conditioner. It just does something to my hair. Like, I can feel the difference when I'm still in the shower.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll like wet my hair and I'll feel like my hair feels so dry. And then I'll put this on, I'll shampoo, and even just with the shampoo, not even the conditioner, just with the shampoo, my hair feels more hydrated in the shower. And then when I get out and style it, it's more manageable, it's bouncy, it's shiny. It's just given me like my best hair days. And as I said in the beginning, I don't even know if we were filming then, but if my hair doesn't look good, like, I feel like I don't look good. I need my hair to really like look good and be there for me so that I can look decent. And this is what really does it for me. And you know, if this is a little bit too spendy, I do have a dupe for you guys. It's the Verb Ghost Shampoo and Conditioner. It has the same surfactants in it, so the really mild ones. It doesn't have anything that strips your hair. It's sulfate free. Then my other hair product that I can't live without is my Hair Max Laser Band 82. Now this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the thinning hair.
Yes.
So when I first noticed my hair started thinning, I was looking for, you know, different things to try. And there are supplements, there are topicals that you can use, there are oral medications you can take. I mean, generally, if you do have hair thinning, you should go to see a doctor and find out what it's from. But if it's just from, you know, standard getting older, menopause, women tend to get thinner up through the center or the standard temple area, which is where mine was. So I decided I was going to try this Hair Max Laser Band 82. And the reason I picked it is because the treatment time is so much shorter than all the other hair devices. And this is a red light therapy. So you guys know how much I love my red light therapy for my face. So red light therapy also works on your hair. It's a slightly different wavelength, but it is pretty similar to the face wavelength. And there are scientific studies that back that this can help to energize the scalp. It brings more blood flow to the scalp. It can help the follicles to perform better and act younger. And so you actually can get some hair regrowth. It definitely helped me to grow my hair longer. It helped it to look fuller, and it actually filled in my hair at the temples. Now, it's not an overnight treatment. You have to use it, you know, on an ongoing basis. But after 3 or 6 months, you should be seeing some difference with it. And the thing that I love about it, like I said, is the 90-second treatment. So where other caps that you wear, you put it on and it covers your whole head, but it's 25 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes that you're sitting there. And they're also a little bit more expensive. They're like in the $1,250 to $2,500 price point. I mean, these are expensive things, right? My hair things, it's like the crowning glory.
Yeah.
I spend money on my hair because I want it to look good.
Yes.
But this is so great, and it's much less expensive than those things, and it takes less time.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could like be completely life-changing for a lot
Right?
of people because hair loss really affects people.
It really does.
Yeah.
It can be devastating.
Devastating. Okay, guys, skincare. Skincare is a huge topic, and skin issues is probably the biggest thing we talk about as we get older, right? As we get older, our collagen, it goes down, and our skin isn't able to repair and regenerate itself the way that it did when we were younger. Now, the first thing I did when I started to notice those fine lines, especially around my eyes, that's where I really started to notice my first signs of aging, and I really only started to notice it about this year. The first thing that I did is I went on the retinol train. Okay, so I started using a Lumiere retinol, and I loved it. I loved it. It was a really, really great thing. I felt like my skin looked glowier. I felt like the little lines around my eyes kind of softened out a little bit. I felt like I was able to regenerate quicker. So if I had a dark spot, I have a lot of melanin in my skin, so my skin, pigments a lot. It kind of took that down or took it away faster than it was doing without it. Then I discovered Tretinoin.
Oh, Tretinoin.
And this became
Goodbye.
garbage. Can you talk a little bit about Tretinoin because it changes your
I can.
life?
Retinol is fine,
Yeah.
but it's like trying to ride a bike, but you've got your training wheels on. And it's great for training wheels because it does help to acclimate your skin.
Yes.
Because as we know, Tretinoin can be a little hard to use sometimes, and so acclimation is key. So that's the training wheels. But when you really get serious, when you really want to bring out the big guns, the heavy hitters, and you want the thing that's going to do the most for your skin, be the most effective topical. Because it's the thing that we have 40 years of research on.
Yeah.
And all the research agrees that it's the one thing that helps your skin to produce more collagen. It helps your skin to look plumper and firmer. It reduces wrinkles. It reduces discolorations.
Yeah.
And it does it all in one little bottle. So you just put on like a pea-sized amount of this every night once you work up to it, and you can watch the years melt away on your skin over time. And it is really the gold standard of anti-aging. You talk to any dermatologist and they'll tell you Tretinoin is the way to go. And the longer you're on it, the better off you'll be because it helps you to generate collagen. So if you're losing collagen by whatever percent a year, building some of that back is just going to help your skin over time.
How long have you been on it for?
I've been on it for 11 years now.
What? No way.
Yeah. And I wish I had started earlier. And the people who I think are my age, who I see who have the best skin now, are people who had acne when they were in their 20s.
Yes.
And I almost go like, God, I wish I had acne in my 20s because I would have gone to see a dermatologist, maybe. Like, I really don't wish it. But
I know.
just, but they went to see a dermatologist, they got on Tretinoin then, and then they've used it for 40 years. Yeah. And they don't go for Botox. They don't go for fillers. They don't go for laser treatments. So it really is a testament to what it can do for your skin.
Yes.
And it really does, like, you want to see the Benjamin Button aging backwards effect. Tretinoin is the only thing that does it.
Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of comments on my channel actually recently being like, what the heck is happening? You look so much better now than you did a few years ago.
Right. Because how long have you been using it?
Well, this is the thing. I haven't been using it that long. I've been using it about 6 months.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you a story about that because I really think this is going to apply to you guys. And I think a lot of you can relate, okay? So I get my Tretinoin. I am so excited. I watched all of Angie's videos. I'm like, this is the secret. This is the secret sauce. First week, I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah.
I had pimples. I had dry spots. I had flaking. I felt like I looked older, like more like...
Right. You went in too hard.
I went in too hard. And I thought, I'm not going to use this anymore. And then I thought, no, this is what everyone says online. This is what Angie says online. If you give up on it too soon, you're doing a disservice to yourself because it is the secret. It is the fountain of youth. Right. Tretinoin is the fountain of youth. So what did I do? I scaled it down to twice a week. And the way that I applied it is I'd wash my face, apply it on clean, dry skin. I'd let my skin dry a little bit so that it wasn't porous.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I get out of the shower, wait half an hour, put my Tretinoin on, and then slather myself with moisturizer.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, and then I kind of built up. So then I did 3 times a week, 4 or 5. Now I use it every single night. I don't have any breakouts. I don't have any flaking anymore. And not only that, when I wash it off in the morning, my skin is so glowy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right? And baby soft.
Yeah.
Tretinoin actually works in 2 different ways. So it works on the surface of your skin, like you were saying, it turns over your skin faster. And the surface of your skin is all dead skin cells, right? So as we get older, they pop off slower. And so you end up with a thicker layer of dead skin cells. And that just makes your skin look dull and it has no life to it and it makes your wrinkles look bigger. So it thins the outer layer. But while it's doing that, it's working deep into your skin and generating more collagen. And that's what does the plumping and firming. So sometimes you'll see people online saying, oh, don't use tretinoin because it thins your skin. It's not thinning your skin. It's thinning the dead skin on the surface. It's thickening your actual skin, like the meat and the puffiness of your skin that you want.
Yes.
And so like you've been on it 6 months, just wait till you've been on it 3 years.
I am so excited.
5 years, 10 years. Like I went in so slowly when I first started because I had the same experience. I started with no instruction. I put it on every night. Oh my God, my face, it hurt. It was red.
Yes.
And so I stopped. And then a year later, I went back to it, but I had done a little research and I learned that you could start a different way. So I did it the same way. I let my face dry for 20 minutes. I put it on once a week for a month.
Yes.
And then the second month, I did 2 times a week and then 3 times a week and on. It took me a year to get up to using it every night.
Yeah.
But then once I was up to using it every night, I didn't have any peeling. I didn't have any of that, what they call the ugly phase.
Yeah.
And I could sail from there. But it was so much of a better experience doing it that way. So, I think like the first thing is not to run out, get it, slather it, do it every night because you'll quit. It's like the device that sits in the drawer. Mm-hmm. It doesn't help your face if it sits in the drawer. And so, you really want to be on it for the long term. This is the person that you're looking for that you're going to marry and be with forever.
Yeah, wine and dine them a bit.
Yes,
Don't
exactly.
jump in the sack right away.
You gotta dip your toe in.
Not every night.
Right? It's not a one-night
Once a
stand. It's not a once and done. You're going to marry this one. You put a ring on it, and you're going to live together happily for the rest of your lives, and you're going to be so happy that you chose this one. It's going to be your knight in shining armor.
It already is for me.
Right?
We're still in the honeymoon phase, but it seems like it gets better.
Well, I'm still in the honeymoon phase, and it's been 11 years. So how can that be? I mean, it's just like there's no downside once you're acclimated. But I know that people do struggle to acclimate.
Yeah.
And there's so many different ways that you can do it. I actually did a whole video on how to acclimate and, so there's other different methods.
Yes.
There's a sandwich method and there's a million of them. But I can link that video below if you guys want to check that one out if you are interested in starting with it.
Yes, absolutely. So that video is going to be linked on my channel. The video is going to be linked in the pinned comment, okay? So if you guys get really interested in tretinoin, and I know there's so many questions about it, definitely watch this video and then head over to Angie's channel and go watch that video because that's really going to help you get started in a way that's safe and effective and is going to be able to get you there long term, which is the goal.
And on my channel, you can also see my whole journey with it. So when I started, I took before pictures and then I did afters 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years. I just put up a 10-year
Oh my God, that's awesome.
tretinoin video. And the difference in my skin is unbelievable. Like the wrinkles below my eyes are smaller than they were when I was 50.
That's amazing.
I'm 61 now. And my wrinkles are smaller and my skin looks so much better now than it did then.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm not even just saying that. I am in the flesh with Angie. We are together. There's a massive light in front of her skin is unreal. We're here with a bunch of creators,
So
and even Justin was like, I've never seen someone in their 60s ever look like you.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Your skin is so beautiful. It's not so beautiful for someone who's 60.
Right.
It's so beautiful, period. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
It just dawned on me what you are saying. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, what? Wait.
No, there's a lot to be said about that. When you see someone in the flesh, not in a camera, not when there's great light, and it really is truly for real.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
It's all true. It's all true.
And of course, if you're going to use tretinoin or really any other anti-aging ingredient, whether it's an alpha hydroxy acid, vitamin C serum, they all make your skin a little bit more sensitive to damage from the sun. I always recommend that you use a sunscreen. So of course, sunscreen is another one of our cannot live without it products. I brought 3. to share today because you guys know, I have my sunscreen wardrobe. Do you have a sunscreen wardrobe?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I think everybody should. Like,
Yeah.
I think one sunscreen is definitely not enough. Let's talk about the sunscreens that I'm kind of famous for, all right? Because so I do this giant sunscreen testing video every year where I test mineral sunscreens.
Oh.
Because when I first started using Tretinoin, my skin did become a little more sensitive.
Yeah.
And when I use chemical sunscreens on it, which are your standard sunscreens, I would get a little stinging around my eyes. And I was like, oh, does this mean I can't use Tretinoin? But then I read somewhere that it could be your sunscreen and to try a mineral. And when I did, that stinging sensation went away.
Oh.
So at first I thought I was going to have to drop my Tretinoin.
No, that's your lifelong husband.
Exactly. I'm not getting rid of that
You're
one.
not divorcing Tretinoin.
No, absolutely not. So I didn't want to quit with my Tretinoin, so I switched to mineral sunscreen. But finding a mineral sunscreen that looks good on your skin, doesn't feel greasy, isn't super shiny, doesn't leave a white cast, and works well under makeup, it is a tall order.
It's why I never use mineral sunscreen.
Right? It's practically impossible. So I assigned myself the task of finding the mineral sunscreen. And I've been doing this for about 8 to 10 years now, and I've tested over 150 mineral sunscreens.
Oh my God. It's
And
amazing.
out of those, I've found maybe 5 that I like. That's how hard it is to formulate a good mineral sunscreen. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's that they're minerals, so they're heavy.
Yeah.
And they have their physical qualities of being white and being shiny and feeling greasy.
Yeah.
So they try. So anyway, I brought 2 of my favorite mineral sunscreens with me today. And these are going to be new to my audience because usually I talk about the winners from past years. But my favorite ones were both reformulated this year. And can I tell you to lose 2 out of my 5?
And it's not the same, it's worse.
It's not the same. It's not as good.
No.
They're not as good. I am crushed. I'm just crushed over it. But the good news is that we're in April. My video comes out in May on the sunscreen, so I've tested most of the ones that I'm going to test. So I brought, this is almost going to be a preview if this goes up on my channel before, but it's going to go up on your channel
Yes,
before
it
my
is.
sunscreen
This
video.
is a
So
little preview.
you guys are getting a sneak peek at my sunscreen video.
I'm
So far,
excited.
these are my 2 favorites out of the 30 that I've tested for this year's.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so this is the number 1 favorite. So I'll start with this one. This is from Kinlo, and I think I found this one on Amazon. And it's called Golden Rays Sunscreen. It is an SPF 50, and it's so pretty on the skin. Now it's tinted, so obviously it's not going to match everyone's skin tone. But it's a really nice, bronzy. It's going to make you, if you're super pale, this is not going to work for you, right? But if you're light medium to medium, this is going to work perfectly. And on me, it just gives me like that sun-kissed glow. Like, you know, I'm a little tan, but I'm not super dark.
You want to know something funny?
It's beautiful.
When I'm doing makeup on women that I want to say have like translucent skin, very, very thin skin,
Right.
lots of veins shine
You
through,
can see the
very
veins.
pale.
Yep.
I actually use tinted sunscreen as
you?
an underpainting technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so good under makeup because if you get the
So
right
good.
one, it doesn't make your makeup slide around. It almost acts like a primer.
Exactly like a primer,
Right.
and it adds that warmth that the skin is
Yes.
lacking.
Yeah, so
that's
this
great. I
is,
should get that from my pro kit.
yeah, this is a really good one. It's really pretty on the skin and it wears great under makeup. It doesn't shorten the wear time of makeup, it doesn't make it slide around, it doesn't sting your eyes. It's a winner. And then the other mineral one that I really like a lot this year is this one by Healthy Skin Lab. It's called Protect Tinted Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid SPF 50. This one is a little bit heavier. But I think the tint is a little bit more wearable for more lighter people. So this is the tint on this one. It's more of a cream, like a lotiony kind of texture, but it's super pretty on the skin and much more shiny. So on me, like I put this one on and I can powder it down and wear it just like as my foundation for the day.
Oh, that's nice.
It
too.
takes
It's
longer
so
to dry,
soft.
but it's really soft.
Yeah.
The shine for me, it does come through my makeup. So if you love a glowy look and your makeup isn't giving you enough glowiness, put this on under and you'll get extra glow out of your makeup. Like you won't need that extra layer of highlighter.
Yeah.
But just to like compare the two color wise and everything,
Yeah.
they're really, really pretty. Another favorite that you guys do know about that is not a mineral sunscreen for those of you who don't love the mineral sunscreens. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Moisture Airy Fit Sunscreen. This is just a standard chemical sunscreen, but the beauty of these chemicals is that they don't irritate the skin like the US ones do. And it's just unfortunate that we don't have them here. I hope we do in a few years, but the FDA has really been dragging their feet on this. So I'll just put it on top of this one. This is just a white sunscreen, but it doesn't leave any white cast. Oh. So it blends right in, and then it's invisible on your skin, and it's not super shiny, and it just works beautifully under makeup. So there we go. That's that one.
Okay, guys, makeup. I gotta tell you, my favorite foundation. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, beautiful on mature skin. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Are you guys sick of hearing about this yet? Everyone talks about it. I talk about it. Nikki talks about it.
But everyone. You know what? I don't wear that. I haven't tried it ever.
You have to try it.
Yeah.
It's the perfect foundation for a light to medium coverage for someone with normal to dry skin. Mm-hmm. It's not great for super oily skin.
Maybe that's why. I don't have super oily skin, but I have like oily T-zone.
Yes, it will make you shiny, but it has a beautiful finish to it. It's very skin-like, but it's very, very radiant. And it just wears like a dream the whole entire day. You will look flawless.
Ooh, so pretty. It feels nice too.
It does. It feels very high-end.
Skin, you can see it through it. It doesn't look like makeup.
It doesn't. It doesn't look like makeup. Pretty. It's lovely. So if you guys haven't tried this, then try it. But I also want to give you a budget-friendly option because this is so expensive. It is very expensive.
We were just shopping at Sephora. I wish I had known. I looked at it.
Oh, Angie.
I know.
If this bottle matched you, I would give it to you.
What do we think? What shade is that?
It's 3.5.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I put a bunch of them on and I couldn't find a shade. You know what it was? They didn't have my shade. I finally shade matched me and I went to grab it and I was like, oh, it's out. Because it's Sephora sale, everything was out.
Everything was out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. But if you don't want to spend money on this, okay, or you can't find your shade,
right?
You got to try this one. Have you tried this?
Yes, I love that.
Oh,
so good.
Beautiful, beautiful foundation. This is new. It's the L'Oreal True Match Nude. It's a tinted serum. This is flawless. Not sparkly, not glittery, glowy without looking oily. If I could only have one in my kit for the rest of my life, and price was not an issue, I'm not gonna lie, I'd pick this one. I love
drugstore win.
Drugstore win.
Yes.
This is gorgeous. I've used it on multiple clients over the age of 50, 60, 70. It wears and looks gorgeous on mature skin. It is absolutely beautiful. Huge.
I can attest to that. Have mature skin. Love this foundation. It's so good.
So good. Give this a try, you guys, if you need a new foundation.
Not on the same vein. I wasn't going to recommend a foundation because I think that there's so many good foundations. A lot of people have their foundation. But on my skin, anything that even has a little bit of glow, and I know all the foundations have glow, and I love glowy ones, it's really important for me to like strategically powder my face because if things are too glowy, it accentuates my pores, it accentuates my wrinkles, it accentuates my eye puffiness, and so I have to strategically powder. So for my number one top pick makeup recommendation, it's going to be my favorite setting powder, and this is a drugstore powder. I'm telling you, this is hands down better than all the high-end powders.
Really?
Yes.
I've never tried this.
You have to try this. It's so good. It's so good. Did you ever use the IT Cosmetics, like the Bye Bye Pores powder?
Yes.
Like that one is so good.
Yeah, it is excellent.
But it only comes in the one shade and it's white. And if you're at an event, right, and they've cameras, it gives flashback.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I like this one because it comes in a few shades, so it's tinted, but it's not like adding any color. It just keeps it from giving the flashback.
Yeah.
And you can get, like if you have deeper skin, you don't want super white powder because you can see it.
Yes.
Right? So I wear the light medium, or is it just the light in this?
Light medium.
Yeah, the light medium in this, and it's perfect for me, and it's so lightweight. You know, because a lot of more mature people are like, I never set my under eye concealer. I don't use powder because they're afraid that it's going to look heavy and cakey. And I got to tell you, you are right about 99% of the powders that are out there.
Yes, it's true.
They are just, they're not as fine. They're not as finely milled.
Yeah.
The ingredients are different, and they just sit heavy on your skin. And you put them on, and they immediately make your beautiful foundation that looked beautiful a second ago, it turns it to heavy, cakey, cracked, dry looking, just bad looking foundation.
Yeah, it's true.
This one doesn't do this because this is not a fully matte powder. It has the slightest slightest bit of, I'm not even going to call it luminosity, just like it's not flat.
Yes.
But it mattifies, and the magic in the mattification, I brought you a little B-roll to put in here. So I'm going to do one side of my face, you'll see it here, with this powder, and you can see the difference between just doing just a little bit on the fronts of my pores, they disappear.
Wow.
Putting a little bit under my eyes, my eye puffiness disappears. Put a little bit on my chin wrinkles disappear. And I love it.
Cool.
I love
It's
it.
like airbrushing.
It is. It's
Yeah.
like airbrushing in real life.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So this is an amazing powder, and I love it.
So you guys, I'm gonna embarrass Angie now. I
Wait,
have
what?
foundation on my. I'm gonna embarrass you.
I have foundation on my pants. I have sunscreen on my pants.
Beauty YouTubers.
Yay.
I'm gonna embarrass Angie because you can't put on makeup without makeup brushes. So
Oh, no. We don't have to. No.
yes, we do have to. I talk about Angie's brush set with BK Beauty all the time. You guys, this isn't sponsored. This isn't an ad. This isn't any of that. I just have to tell you, this is the travel set, okay? Angie has a travel set. She also has a whole other set that's not travel.
Yeah,
and you can,
7-piece brush set.
right? And your individuals. You can buy
Yeah,
your
you can buy them
individuals
separately as well.
These brushes are phenomenal. My favorite brush is this foundation brush, the A101. I use it all the time. You will get a flawless base application. The concealer brush, this is the most amazing brush for under the eyes. I use this every single time.
Do you?
It. Every single time. And I'm gonna pop up
Makes me so
B-roll here.
happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up B-roll when I'm doing under the eyes for different applications, for different tutorials. It is always this brush.
Oh.
This is a brush like I've never seen before. It is the perfect amount of density. It's gonna really pack that pigment on. It still shears it out. And the shade gets right into that tear duct area. So you can pop it right into that tear duct, stipple, 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 shear out the coverage, and you will get the most flawless, most beautiful application. You have your eye brushes. You guys, this is the set. If you are traveling, if you need brushes, you need this brush set. I talk about it all the freaking time, but I had to surprise Angie in this video.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Slide it in here.
And you know what? Can I just talk about this one? Because talk about a life-changing product. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I developed this product. It was based on, this is Lisa's. So it was based on Lisa's 101 brush, right?
Yeah.
Lisa, who's the BK Beauty founder. And so it's just like a smaller version of that. But literally, you guys, I had been doing my makeup for 8 years on YouTube and used every concealer brush out there, hated them all. Used a beauty blender. It was okay. It removed too much.
It lifts. Beauty
It
blender
lifts
lifts
too much.
around the
It
eyes.
lifts too much. I
Yeah.
would try it with my finger. That was the best results I could get,
Yeah.
was with my finger. But I'm like, there has to be a brush. And so, you know, when I had the chance, I said, let me just see, because this was the first foundation brush I ever loved.
Yeah.
I never met a foundation brush before that I liked. Then this one, I was like, I wonder if we could just shrink it down and if it would be great. And it really,
the story behind
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
cool.
I called Lisa and I was like, hey Lisa, I have an idea for a concealer brush. What do you think? It turned out to be great, and it really has changed my whole concealer game. I was
Yeah.
never really happy with my concealer until this brush. And it just is like, it's the combination of the softness,
Yeah.
but the firmness, because it doesn't leave a streak mark. It doesn't pick up too much. It doesn't lay down too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's just perfect. I feel like when you were showing them, I was looking at this with so much like love in my eyes. I felt like the love bubbles popping out of my eyes. Like this is my true love.
It really is. It's the perfect concealer brush. It really is. Like, I've tried them all, and it lays concealer down perfectly. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys got to check out.
Yeah.
the
If you haven't
BK
tried
Beauty
it, just get
brushes.
that one brush. You don't need the whole set.
You need the whole set.
I mean, get the whole set.
But if you want to dabble
you
in,
just want to try the one, you
Yeah.
can just get it separately. And they were out of stock for a long time, and they just restocked. We have a ton of them in,
Yeah.
and so it won't run out anytime soon. So you can get your hands on one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section which one of these items piqued your curiosity the most. Which one are you going to pick up on your next shopping trip? Are you ready, Angie?
I'm ready.
This video's over.